This is so washed out. Hi, I'm live. I think I'm gonna have to move my light here though. Holy cannoli. It seems so bright. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think. We'll move that back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It is Sunday morning. There's already so many people in here. Punchy Paints is in here. Good morning. Jay, how are you doing? Fishkeeper Cole, Scott's Aquatics is in here. Velasquez Tank's in here. Scott's Aquatics. Young Fishmaster, you look like a new name I haven't seen before. Thank you for stopping in. Sandy's in here. Oh my goodness, this is just nuts. Fisher Beaver's in here in his own stream. That is too funny. Good morning. How are you? I was watching your stream. I'll definitely wander back to it. There's going to be so many streams to watch today. This should be just awesome. I'm going to have to try and run out right when I'm done here. There's like zero food in this house for us. Lots for the pets, nothing for us. So I'm going to have to run to the store and then come back and just listen to some live streams today. Sounds like fun. Jessica's in here. I'm trying. Oh, Pets and Friends. Hi, I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. Chewy's in here. Mr. B's in here. JH. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. Even if you just hang out in the background where you're watching other streams, that is great. It sounds like there's going to be so much fun at that pet store that Fisher and Beaver is at. That would be a blast to do. I don't think I've heard of anything like that up here. I mean, a lot of us Canadian YouTubers, we're so far apart, like so far apart. It would be really interesting to see a bunch of us all in one spot, though. That would be pretty neat. Though I do understand a lot of you guys are driving quite a long ways to be there. I was hearing about 4 hours for a few people, so that's pretty cool. Good job. So I'm a new person and just subscribed. Well, thank you so much for wandering over, checking it out. You can see what else is on there. I'm up in Canada, so it's a little more cold at the moment. I'm hearing you, Punchy. Oh my goodness, Punchy. You and your frozen pipes. Grandma did that not this last year, I think it was. She likes it cold. She does like it cold. Don't tell her I told you all this. But she went and she likes to leave her window open, even when it's minus 30. Well, she left the window open and closed her doors so that none of us would yell at her for leaving the window open. She froze those pipes so solid in that trailer. And yeah, they exploded. It was an interesting last year, though that did get paid for by insurance, which was nice because when we sold or got it up for sale, now a lot of the flooring and everything that all got put in under insurance. So it was a very entertaining one. Hi, Mr. B, how's it going? So yeah, I totally hear you about the pipes freezing and whatnot. There's no heat tape in the world that would keep up with having the window open 5.5 inches. Had to drive to Halifax to meet other fish keepers, laughing out loud, but I got to meet the king of do-it-yourself. Nice. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. He seems just so, like, so much energy, so much energy. Love Guppies, good morning. Thank you for wandering in here. Don't forget, if you are in here, hit that little thumbs up before you wander back out. That would be awesome. Good to see you, Mom. Oh, wow, that is so awesome. And Mr. B, I think. What, Peter, what? Anthony's in here. But yeah, that would be interesting to go get to see it. Were you there for that was aquascaping and stuff he did, I'm pretty sure, that he did up in Halifax. That did look like a good time. Never know, maybe he'll wander all the way over this side. That would be a good trip. I have always wanted to go out that way. I always wanted to take it by train though. I don't know why, I just think that would be an interesting trek all the way from here by train all the way out that side. I don't know if I get that cabin fever locked up though so much. I'm not sure. I like to run around. That would be, I think it would be a neat way to travel, but at the same time, you're stuck in there for like so long. Oh, thank you. Oh, Candy, for dropping links. I stuck a couple extras on there. I put a couple kits on there for my kiddo. It is her birthday next month, so that's going to be interesting. Our hamster turns 2. I've been debating if I should do another hamster video, because that one got so much hate. It's just ridiculous. So much hate for the hamster video. Yeah, so much hate for the hamster video, just ridiculous. But I was debating if I should do another one just because it is her birthday and she's gonna turn 2. She's doing awesome. I still don't feel like I'm picking on my poor hamster. I really, really don't. So there's that. My kiddo's birthday. She wants to do a wolf thing, so that should be kind of interesting. But we'll see. I'm excited for it as well. We tried to invite one kid over. He already forgot the invitation here, so we're working on that. We're working on that. Do the hamster video again. All right, take the rude comments back anyway. Yeah, I got so much rude, like so many rude comments. I spent a lot of time just deleting comments. I was like, whatever. Whatever. I don't know. Apparently, it's kind of like the better in a small container versus giving them a 10-gallon tank kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I like my hamster. I don't feel like I'm picking on her. Okay, I will see if I can do the hamster video. And I mean, my dog loves that hamster. We took the train over Christmas from, do you say Moncton, out to Toronto. It took 24 hours as we got stuck in snow. Ah! That would be kind of cool. Yeah, one of those, yeah, sleeper car things. I'm in Medicine Hat. We are in Alberta. I do know we'd have to go up to Calgary, I do believe, to hop on a train. I just think Calgary to Vancouver, I think, would be an awesome train ride too, just scenery-wise. But yeah, not in the wintertime. I want to go in summer. I don't want to get stuck in the snow. There's been so many train crashes lately, like so many derailments. Like, that's a little freaky. I've never seen so many derailments, but it's in the news constantly lately. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, that would be really cool. Yes, bit of time. Joey and I did a meet and greet and one fish, two fish for grand opening. Yes. I love it when you guys get to meet each other. That's just so cool. Beefsteak. What? Did I miss beefsteak? Beefsteak. I did too. I miss beefsteak. How are you doing? My goodness. I see you randomly in people's videos and I'm like, yay, you're actually in mine. Yay, that's so cool. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I do hope you're doing well. I remember, yeah, you had lots of little meet and greets and little collaborations when he did it. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Like, frankly, I know there is one kind of small YouTuber here, and I have got to meet him, and he comes into the store every so often. So that is kind of cool. There is one other dude in Medicine Hat. Go figure. So that was kind of neat. He's not like making videos all the time and getting in there and doing collaborations or anything. He's quite small. I don't know if he still wanders in. He probably is nosy every so often on here. So how are you doing? And yeah, otherwise, I don't know. The closest one is quite out in BC. I know there's a few. Then I think we have to skip a few more provinces over and head off in Mr. B's direction before I run into anybody else. Chewy's up there somewhere. He's always posting. Oh, excuse me. Apparently I'm talking too fast and choking myself. But he's always posting lately a lot of videos of places I've been, which is just really cool to see, like the Calgary Zoo, Birds of Prey Center, Frank Slide, like all of those places, which has been really kind of neat. So thank you for that, Chewy. Lots of definite memories in there. I don't think there's many rocks in the Frank Slide that I haven't tried to climb up and over at one point. Otto spends tons on trains to help with city congestion, and they don't want to work in the snow. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, Ottawa, I think there's few of them out in Ottawa, a couple of YouTubers. Oh, here we go again with that. I haven't tried to play with the volume since. Oh, no, still not working. Okay, volume button still not working. So we're going to get the bleepy bleep. There's 27 people in here. Well, hi, what do you guys want to see? That's a lot of people. You guys need a room tour? Did I turn some lights on? I don't even have all the lights on. Here, let's do a quick little flip around the room while you guys are in here. There's 29 people in here. I don't know where they're all coming from. I'll blame fish room fever. Thank you, Mushley, for that. I have the footage for that somewhere. That would be cool, Mr. V. Try and get that up. So yeah, this is my filming room upstairs for those that are new in here. Room tour. Multi-tank addictions. Yes, I did a video. My last video was me sticking that in there and giving his tank a really good clean. So this is Casey. Now, you guys, I am so sorry. I'm going to apologize. You were stuck to a tripod, so room tours are kind of interesting. I try not to connect with all of the wires. Yeah, this is Casey. She is my sweetheart. She is just, she's got poop floating on her. That is so typical for a goldfish video. Yay for live camera footage. Anyway, so poop on the camera. And Casey, my Blackmore, I just love her. She has been just, I think I enjoy having more singular fish and just getting so attached to it, which is very good because I am such a emotional person. But yeah, I've always had a bit of a fungus problem with her. I can never seem to clear that up. I got her at the box store from here, but I just loved her shape. I spent a long time shopping for her, and she did get some new vines, which she has already plucked off the wall. She's so awesome. She's also managed to round that one loose already, which is one of the reasons why her tank is so minimal, because she's just ramming. It's awesome, but I love her. So you can also pick up a print of Casey. I'm going to have some good sun glare, just like that, from Multi-Tank Addictions, who happens to be in chat right now. So if you're interested in that, there are prints of Casey out there available. This tank, oh my goodness, don't say anything. This tank is getting Kleenex. It is having a algae issue, but I do enjoy this tank. It is super cool. I can't use the spigot at the bottom anymore. I got a rock in it, and now if I open it up, it gets stuck open, so I can't use the fun draining method anymore on it, and it does need to be Kleenex, so that's got a female betta in it. I do love her. That tank I just finished cleaning, and it's set up. I don't want to try and reach the camera over there. I'll probably get it stuck in some wires. The betta for that is just hanging out in the little cleaning container. Sorry, side-based camera. You're attached to a stick. These guys all got a nice water change this week. These are all my babies. All babies of past hatchings. And I have been so wanting to get into breeding lately with this Rob competition going on. One of my other bettas. And my last one right here. These are all fish that I have bred. Just love them to pieces. This is Seth's tank. He's coming up in a video on Tuesday. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. It's so hard to maneuver this camera. This is Boo. He is my spider ball python, so he doesn't have a big tank. He tends to stress out whenever I try to move him into bigger tanks. He's got a fairly bad wobble, so he's just got a container for now. I really want to get him into something bigger, but he tends to start searching and freaking every time I do that for him. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep working on it. And the king snake. Yay! I love his setup. It looks so cool. He's never out and about for the live streams, though. I've caught him once or twice running around. And, of course, Charlie, the rescued gecko. Our leopard gecko right here. He was out all morning, and now that the live stream's going, he's kind of not out. Okay, let's see if I can get you so you can see the Casey there. There. Camera set up again. So that's quick room tour. So I've got wires all over. I actually have here. This is my setup for my light. Do you like it? It's very professional. It's so professional. I use that to hold my light a lot of times in my videos too. Yay! I'll get something better one of these days, but it makes a great light, holds the LED, and as long as I have the camera at the right angle, I don't have a glare up at the tank like across there, so it's good at the moment. Sharpies. Won't have the link for a while. Sharpies, you're already getting in crap. She's starting early to get you on it. Where did you get the tank with the spigots? Those would be great for ants. Ooh, that reminds me. I got 2 favorite videos this week, which I totally forgot about until you mentioned that. And one of them was Ants Canada. I don't know if you know about Ants Canada, but he started off in Canada and now he's in the Philippines because of his ants. I'm sure Carrie Nature probably knows about him. I don't know about the rest of you, but oh my goodness, he's just starting a new ant colony, a fire ant colony. It is so neat to see the social behavior inside the colony, the way he does it. I've always been kind of curious about how those little containers work, those little ant kits, and to see him actually start to put one together from start to finish is kind of cool. So I stuck that on there as one of my favorite videos. As for where did I get these containers, the 2 bigger ones are lemonade containers. I found them both at our local thrift shop. I think I got them for about $5 each, which I thought was a steal of a deal. Absolutely yay. Really, really cool. I never thought about them for a container for ants, but yeah, that's kind of neat. Something different too, to give them a setup. If you do that, oh my goodness, I've got to watch that. That'd be kind of neat. The other one here that you can see behind me, same deal. This didn't have a lid though. Maybe it did at one point, maybe it didn't. I'm sure I've seen one similar to that with a glass lid on it. You'll have to see, but I do love the wood on the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see that, but I love how the bottom is wood there. And these 2 I got at Superstore last year on clearance at the end of summer, and I think they were 2 for $12, so that wasn't too bad for them either. And these guys, I use the spigots all the time. I like them that they are plastic as well. That one I've noticed every so often I really give it a good scrub because it gets a little bit of rust stain on it, and I'm not too sure how long I'll use it. We'll see. I was asked for the next screen. Not in trouble yet. Okay. That's funny. Yes. I love Ants Canada. Okay, so a few other people watch that one. Hey, Aquafunk. I just got so off topic with ants. We have considered that a couple times. The kid saw a couple of his videos and really wanted to do an ant colony. So I've really been watching a few of his videos just to check it out. And I think they get a little bit too big really fast, like wow for me. But you never know. Maybe. Do they have filters? None of my betta tanks have filters. I just do a lot of water changes in the week. I've been considering trying to set up one of these squarer ones with something, but we'll see. I swear to God, voice to text hates me. Oh my goodness, my hubby does that all the time. What did you write? Did you write something good? They gave the guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thumbs up if you guys are in there. That's awesome so much. So yeah, no, I don't have any filters on these guys. I don't mind doing the water changes. Like I said, maybe one day I'll stick one on there. We'll see. Everything's always changing. Everything is always changing. I mean, one of the things I have been doing, basically, I haven't had a lot of new projects going or anything. My breeding, I've done just some simple bristlenose pleco breeding because I didn't really have to change a whole lot. Just add a cave to my tank. Just growing those out. So we'll see. I've been kind of getting the betta bug lately. I haven't seen the glowfish yet. I am enjoying some of the videos of the ones that I've seen. They are a little different than what I thought they were going to be. That white with the yellow tinge. They look so much like the coloration of the zebras. It's kind of weird. We'll see. I can't wait to see one in person, in real life. So Michael's is next to PetSmart's. Tons of crossovers. Ooh, yes, that would be a good location for the people off getting creative. There's Sharpies. Already assuring candy. We'll get there. I was very disappointed, Sharpies, in your thumbnail last week. That was not very creative. Just saying. Oops, what did that? What do you say that? I'm gonna totally say that wrong. OOTD. Is it Sean or Sheen? I never know. Mikey's a hoot. Sometimes watching his vlogs channel. Who's Mikey? Oh, you guys are all talking to each other. This is great. This is good. Funk, yes, Funk is in the house. Rob is in the house. You guys are giving me like such a bad beta itch. It's just crazy. And Rob, that's so funny. I've definitely done that a few times. Taken a little bit too long on my female, or for whatever reason, yeah, just they blow up, and then there's been a couple times I've done that where all I've done is shown the female to the male a couple times, and she was so ready at that point. She just went when they saw each other. I was just like, well. So yeah, that's an entertaining one, but it is kind of, it's different to see how many eggs they will actually hold. I think I've also, what was the other, just having a couple that were almost egg bound, and then when you're chasing them in their container, just to move them to clean a container, when I had them all up on that shelf there, just doing that made a couple of them kind of eggs out. So don't feel too bad, but it does happen. I'm becoming a fish breeder. Nice. What are you trying? What are you trying? What is your first attempt, and what have you got now? Like, what have you kept before? That is cool. Very, very cool. That is what this community is for asking questions, bringing knowledge. Oh my goodness, if you follow a bunch of people, you will learn so much. And I mean, almost everybody in here is breeding something of some sorts, or has bred things of different sorts. Oh, what was the neatest one that I saw? The black ram? Wow, that was cool. And the difficulty level on that one was like out there somewhere. So I was like, ooh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, we have such hard water here. Not gonna play that game. Not gonna play that game. Dee, I hope you're doing well and staying safe with all this snow. We haven't seen a lot of snow, though we are getting our cold temperatures back. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay there too. Like, I've seen some good snow pictures again. So we've got the wind and the cold blowing back in, which isn't much fun. But yes, good to see you. Good to see you. Hi. Speaking of betas, very difficult not to set up the wild beta tank already, but I know I'll just have to break it down in a few weeks to move it. Ah, you're doing betas too. And you're doing wild betas. I still haven't even seen one up here. Like, I don't know if they're on the list and I'm not being shown it, but I've never seen a wild beta so far up here. We'll see. I haven't even seen the glowfish yet, though I guess the rep has been talking about them, so we will see those soon. I don't know if he just doesn't bring the wild betas in because there's not that much of a market, or what. He only brings in female betas very, very rarely, so it's like Beetlejuice. Say 3 times fast and I appear. Yes, we were talking about betas when he wandered in. So I don't know. I do totally need to know your take on the glow betas. I don't think we needed glow betas just because those things are so, like, they're such an Instagram fish to begin with. And I just think, man, so many people like breeding them. I think they're just, maybe the company's sitting there going, maybe we'll see if we actually can sue somebody for this. I just see somebody trying, you know what I mean? And the copyright on them, I don't think that's explained very well. That part worries me. I'm curious to see if we're going to find out what the company is actually going to be like if somebody multiplies some of these things. So I don't know. That's one of my concerns as well. I'm kind of curious to know what your take is on it, because I know I've gone on, I hate going on fish for me thingies, beta crap on the internet, but I've already seen a few people say, screw it, I'm breeding them. Like, okay. So I'm kind of curious if you guys heard that, seen that. Any concerns on that? I know, like, I have no concerns on like the health of the fish or anything. I know about that part, but I'm just kind of curious on that respect where it'll go. I am breeding guppies and betas. Yes, very cool. Those are one of the ones I do like breeding for sure. And yeah, betas are such for stepping into the egg-laying species. They're really, really neat. They have their own unique challenges. I think they're not like bristlenose plecos where you don't get to see anything either. They're so interactive with the breeding part. I think it's really, really so cool. So, like you say, interactive up close, and you get to watch the whole thing. So as long as you can stay up and catch it. Very neat. Oh, I love it. Very nice. Young Fishmaster, yes. Plants for make excellent filtration. Yes, I do have a few plants in a lot of these tanks to kind of, in my betta tanks to help out with filtration, but no mechanical filtration right now. I'm not too sure. But still need regular water. Yes. Yes, yes. You see, I do a lot of water changes, especially on these smaller two here, but they're so easy to do water changes. I just grab my plant water jug. I love their water for watering my plants. I have a ton of plants. One of these days I'll have to go around and take pictures. I know the names of most of them. Fast growing plants become a pain in the butt. Yes. For me, the ones that I've managed to keep alive in the betta bowls, the spider plants tend to do really good for taking cuttings. That's what this one is here. It doesn't, once I take it back out of here, once the roots start growing and that kind of stuff, doesn't do so well. I usually have to throw it out, but I do have a lot of babies that I can play with, so they just multiply all over the house. I think I've got another couple up there, and then I've got one, I don't know how many spider plants I got. I got 15 maybe. It's awful. And then yeah, these other ones all have a live plant in them as well. Can you guys see that? Oh, the glare. I didn't put my pictures back up on top. My Priscilla pictures. But yeah, there is little live plants. This one's a little bit bigger. All my really low light plants, as you can tell. I've been playing with some water wisteria in this one. It does not seem to love the containers as much. And it is getting some really funky leaves just because this one's right on top of the water. But we're trying. This container, I tried to combine the two and I've just got an algae mess. So I don't know. Like I said, don't look at that one. That is such a, I think it's because it's near the window. It gets way too much light. I cannot seem to figure out how to balance that tank out. So yeah, we're just, don't look at that tank. You didn't see that. Please do a plant tour sometime. Oh my goodness. I did try and put a couple of plant videos up, and I have to say they really bombed. My goldfish videos and my plant videos bomb, like so. I don't know, you know, like I love my plants, and like here's my Christmas cactus. I've got 2-color Christmas cactus. This one I keep in here. Oops, I have to tip you guys again. But I do love my plants. I love that little dude underneath there as well. My little hang on there. What is he, a caterpillar or something? Yeah, I do enjoy my plants. My water plants, I'm not so good at. I have to say, I'm playing a lot more with them. Most of them are cactus, but they're kind of neat. I threw a pothos vine in a tank for a few weeks and I loved it. Yes, I do have a very large pothos out there. It's the only one I really haven't played with in the fish tanks, so I need to do that. And that one out there, it's got some that are 10, 12 feet long now, so I was trying to debate if I wanted to snip one, and I'm like, it really needs some new dirt though, so we'll see. I've never had luck with water wisteria. Tried 3 times, 3 different ways, all melted into nothing. Yes, and trying to do it in the betta jar is just like so frustrating. You just know that it doesn't like that to begin with. If I could maybe get some circulation or something into this tank and that tank, like I said, it's just still water. This one, I figured it was doomed to failure just because it is near the window. I was kind of hoping it might manage to help me take out the algae in that tank, but it hasn't. So we'll see. Big Easy, good to see you. How are you today? Lucky Bamboo does well, just roots and a bit of stem. Pothos is great too, needs to be emerging from the water. Yes, I had some bamboo in the kiddos fish tank, and that one did really good. We had that for about 4 years. That was the longest I ever managed to keep one alive. When we moved into this house, it did not, we moved it quite far away from the window in comparison to where it was before. I had the tank in front of the window and the back blocked off, and then the bamboo on top. Yeah, I killed that one. The kid just bought a new one. We did just get a new one. We found a really cheap one. I think it was Home Depot, had them for like $2.50, which is really cool. I didn't mind that. So yeah, I'm just not too sure. Maybe I can find a tall one for that tank, because so far I've really failed with with anything that I've tried to put into that tank. It's just too much light underwater, too much light. I tried putting the plant in front of it, didn't help. Boro Boy, oh hi, good to see you, good morning. New England Antlers, nice. That surprises me. My goldfish video do better than anything else on my channel. I know, Punchy Paints, I don't know, I was so bummed out. I spent like way too much time doing my top 5 goldfish facts video, and I was like, what? I love this video. And yeah, I think it got 30 views. And I just did another one, you know, redoing his tank and thinking, well, maybe it's just me. What the poop? And yeah, no, it is just me. So that one did absolutely awful too. And yeah, I did a spider plant one, and that all got around there. I just think it's funny. I don't know what I've done. If you want to go look at those two and just see if my, like, what should I do, Punchy? I was really giggling over that too. I really, really was. I thought it was funny. Just because, yeah, you see most goldfish videos, and they are a very hot topic right now. You know, I thought at least get 50. I was laughing. So I don't know. We'll see, Punchy. That's all I got. Try in the betta tank. Yeah, oops. Oh, which one are you talking about, Young Fish Master? Oh man, I didn't realize how far I was behind on the chat. It just went flip down. Water Wisteria thrives in my water, Punchy. No, she's got a freezer bag full. Oh my goodness, so you do well on that. I've had better luck with it in before when I've had it in a fish tank. That had circulating water of some sort, just water motion of some sort, and it did okay. And I also had a bigger light. This one does. I don't know. It's not doing the thing. Let's like so. We got very, very hard water, and between the combination of the hard water and these containers, I don't think it's working well. But it's all right. I enjoyed trying it out. Like I said, some of it's still living. The top of that one's still green. Superstore has Lucky Bamboo for $2 right now. Yes. I think, yeah. See, the Home Depot, Superstore, goofy places like that have it really, really cheap generally. So I know in the store we had some listed, I think, for $7.99. So shh, don't tell my boss that. I hope he's not watching. Yeah. Oh, you just put my thank you, Candy. My down the wormhole goldfish video. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was really, really funny. Try Bacopa and Val. Val does really well in my hard water. Ooh. I have done the Vals before. I lost my ballast blew up on my Amica Splenda tank. So I've managed to, my heavy steals all of the grow lights in the house. I've got the one grow light back off of him that I've put in my other tank before. So I'm gonna try and rig that so that it's sitting on top there, because I'm losing my crips downstairs, and I've had those crips for years. I don't want them to die, and oh, I'm so upset. So we'll see. I'm not impressed. I just had a deja vu. I do that all the time. I'm sorry, but I'm one of those people. I do a lot of squirrel. What was I saying? So that's funny. Chewy, oh yeah, I know of him for sure. Never met him though. Ooh, Dan is in here. Did you change your picture? That doesn't look quite right. Did that change your picture? But cocoa would be interesting. And yeah, I think that's on the list. I think that we do get that into the store. That might be nice. We don't have a ton of plant pick stores around here. I actually think is it Petland? Well, they've just got one big tank of, I haven't been to the pet stores in a while, trying to remember. Petland has one big tank, I'd say about 40, 50 gallons, that's got random plants planted in it on the bottom, and then a couple more on the tank. So it's got kind of two displays. Our plant display is just sad. It's really sad. But we have been getting, the guy that's been running in the fish section down there has been ordering a lot more plants, and it's a lot more fuller and a few more varieties than before, which has been nice. But I think the biggest display of them is actually in the PetSmart, which is on the other side of town. So we don't get a lot of choices in what plants we get. And most of them don't have the lighting there to support a lot of the ones with the red and the deep colors in them. So that's kind of funny. Has imported the snails you were looking for before and has sold them, I found out. I want to do my snails, and I think the ones I got are too old. I think they would be, I'd like to do those again if I was going to breed something again right now. And then I think I want to try and set up once more for the bettas once we get sorted out. We'll see. I'm really trying to wait to see what this new venture of my hubby's is going to turn into. So we'll see. And I mean, that's moving at a snail's pace too right now. So Java fern is fun. Mine melted, but the new leaves are doing pretty well. Yeah, quite often when you move them, the leaves do melt. I had some big melting when that first light went out, and I switched the whole tank from my ballast there, the tube lighting, to the LEDs. They seem to be stable now, but I do think now that I've got the other grow light, I might switch to that. We'll see, because not impressed. Some of the plants I've had them for just years. Like, now I can't remember the name of it. My great big one downstairs, Anubias, my Anubias down there. My kid's 8 now, so I've had that over 8 years. I got that for the first tank we went out for. So I've had these plants for a long time. Don't die. Hi Candy, everybody's saying hi. I've got an empty cycle tank right now with sand that they could go in as quarantine. Nice. We have the singular PetSmart, and it's just being carried out and prepped for a move. Just when there are 3 stackable aquatic promotions. Nice. Oh my goodness. Well, for a move to a bigger place, are you getting a bigger PetSmart? That would be all right. I mean, that can be fun, those little closeout sales. Like, we just don't want to move this crap, come buy it from us instead. Those can be really fun because you can get some good deals. Haven't had that happen here. Our city, for the size that it is, like, I don't know if you probably don't know where Medicine Hat is. Nobody does. It's kind of this little dot in the middle of nowhere. It's quite a small city. So, I mean, unless you're traveling through the bottom, you don't, and most people go up to Calgary and then go around, so nobody knows that we're here. But for the size of us, we've got a lot of pet stores. We've got the Petland, we've got PetSmart, we've got our store that I work at, Animal World, which does everything as well. So all of those 3 are complete in competition with each other. And then for whatever reason, the boss here started up a lizard store and then sold it to somebody else. So now he has complete lizard competition too. And I mean, like I say, it's not a very big city yet, but there's a lot of pets in this city. People love their pets in this city. It is just entertaining. Sharpies and models, says Rob. I think I'm behind in chat. Yep, think it went HC. I managed to wander into the end of your stream the other day. That looked like so much fun. Your kids are just booping around, entertaining for sure. I am so jealous of your weather, though. Oh my goodness. It is getting cold up here again. We don't have the snow that a lot of you guys are talking about. We do have a few inches, but nothing like what I've seen some pictures of again. But my mentor is good friends with Gary Lang. Nice. He's going to call him about the honey blue eyes for you, Punchy Paints. That sounds exciting. I think my long-time goal from now is, like I say, I'm trying to figure out, I don't even know what I want to do. I'm kind of trying to figure out where my next move is. I'm really considering doing another group of apple snails. I love doing that. I mean, I cannot complain about the views on that one. I find it funny that my goldfish videos go so funny, but I mean, holy crap, for a milestone for me, I got a video that has 100,000 views on it, which just blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind. I was so close to 2,000 subscribers, which is so cool. So if you are in here and this is your first time in here, hit that little button just because, oh man, I wasn't being excited for it. And then I saw how close the number was and then I got excited for it. I know it's a number, but it's fun. So, I mean, for those milestones, I've just been like, wow, that is really neat. So as for channel milestones, really cool. Like I said, I don't understand them. I'm not sure Gary Lang has them. Ooh. Yeah, for a long time goal, I think it would be really cool to try and, I'm trying to clear out one tank downstairs and maybe like try and reorganize how I'm doing things. I want to cut back a tad bit on the guppies because I've got that rocking. Maybe set up a snail kind of tank again. I'd really like to do the apple snails. Like I said, I'm a little scared because I haven't bred them since that last one. I still got some snails alive from that last breeding that I did that's got that video up there. But I don't know. I think I'd like to try that again. And then, yeah, set up for some of those blue tetras is a long time goal that JH has got because I know he's trying to get them up and out and stuff. And I think it would be neat to get them up in Canada. But like I said, that's a way down there. But those are the things I would like to try. I do want to do a batch of bettas again. I said I'm just currently trying to wait to see how this venture of my hubby's goes, because if we get to do a bit more traveling, then I'll have to make sure I plan that around that too. So, Dennis, I did that right when I arrived. Thank you, young fish master. That is awesome. He will track someone that does. I was gonna say, yeah, and if not, that's the dude that would know who's got what, I would assume, right? Oh, my windows are dripping. Tater. Ooh. Tater salads in here. Fredericton is the capital city, but of Canada's most often forgotten province, so not much shot for us here. Yeah, hey. I totally do understand though. Okay, so I come, like I was saying, from the Christmas Pass. That is my base town, which was small, very, very small. It was 5 kind of smaller towns that all kind of combined themselves at one point into, well, I guess they were villas, and then they turned into the town. And our first pet store was the hardware store, who decided to start bringing in dog and cat food, and that went so well that they started bringing in, because the only other way to find a pet store, even buy dog and cat food, you had to drive about 2 hours to Lethbridge. So we loved it, and after a while of bringing in, she brought in hamsters, birds, the bird seed, and a few toys. There was quite a little section there of stuff. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, she even got an old rack of those metal racks that look kind of like my my light stand here, like my ladder. And yeah, she brought in fish, and that was my first taste into fish keeping. It was very entertaining. We didn't know nothing. It was just, hey, let's read the names of these things, and hey, that sounds cool, and we'll order 10 of these and 10 of whatever that is, and things showed up. It was very cool. We enjoyed that a lot. We all learned. Father Fish, oh my goodness, good to see you. Good to see you. I was just talking about, yeah, my first fish experience, and I mean, we picked for my very first fish, like I said, no books, no nothing. After we got the fish, we managed to track down, I can't remember where we had to order that from, snail mail from somewhere, that great big dictionary of fish. But we picked up an Oscar from a hardware store. That was my first fish. That was so much fun. We had to order a 50-gallon, which I still have downstairs. That's what my piranhas are in. We ordered that in. That took forever to get there. It's got the thickest glass ever, just weighs a ton. But yeah, we had to order that because Oscars grow big. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good experience. In the end, we were using poop loads of charcoal and cleaning the tank out and doing everything wrong, scrubbing it all good with the chlorine and making sure that there's no biological filter in there. And we did take him out with hole in the head. So it was a lot of fun, but he did get really big. He was really personable. I'd throw tennis balls, like all the little ping pong balls in there, and watch him chase it around the tank. And he was a very, very good start to the fish keeping world. Hopefully, did you not get any fish that caused issues? No, like that was good. After that, the next one, now that we have the dictionary, from that we went to, I think the next fish I got was swordtails, which was really, really neat because I had one of those males that sat and took like 5 years to decide to show that he was a male. So it was really neat trying to breed fish next, get some babies, trying to figure out how to raise them back when, information was crappy. It was a lot of fun. But those were my first fish. And I bought them from a hardware store. So I don't knock it on the big box stores that are out in the middle of nowhere, because that was better than what we started with. It was fun. Oscar, what was his name? I have an Oscar. He was awesome. I can't remember what I called him. I cannot remember what I called him. I wish I could. I don't know if he had an official name, but he was a lot of fun. Just your normal black and tiger Oscar that they had back then. Now the Oscars they're quite interesting, and the whites and the colorations that they've got. Father Fish, were you at the Baltimore Aquarium in 1999? Sharpies is trying, he says, Candy. You got 10 minutes left. She must be just twitching. I'm trying to sit so still on this chair. The kid got a hold of my rolly stool and was just flying around the kitchen and stuff earlier. I think it squeaks 15 times worse now. It depends on the size of the tank and the personality of the bettas. Betta time stories. I love your name. What the who? That is an awesome name. So cool. Dannykin. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. What can you have with bettas? Yes, that is the perfect answer for that. Bettas are so goofy. They are very much so like dogs. They've all got their own personalities. I've got a female betta over there that will kill anything that I put in that tank, with her snails included. And then I've got a tank downstairs that has got 2 male bettas, 6 females in it, and just a zoo of things. So it really depends on the betta and how they were raised, for sure. If you do want to do that, I would suggest at least a 5 to 10 gallon tank. Don't go any smaller. The 5 gallon is going to be harder, especially if you do have a crabby fish. You might just have one fish in your 5 gallon tank. You could get a 10 gallon and you can put a bunch of fast fluids in there, like white clouds, if you can get a hold of them, though I've had a very hard time trying to get them ordered in. I don't know why. They are so hard to get around here. Neons, something like that. He'll probably never catch them, especially if he's a long-finned one. If you do want to try that, do try the long fins. The shorter fins might be a little bit too fast if they are a crabby fish. So just some suggestions to try and keep it, get you the most success if you do want a tank mate. Snails can be good, but sometimes when they put out their little feelers, they look like worms. So like I said, depends on the fish. This one will, does not let anything live in there. So if any of you can let me have your fish, I would accept it. Kind of a weird comment to put out there. Ethan, just, yeah, we've all been there. We've all done that. We've all saved up money and whatnot. If you can find, you can ask on Kijiji or whatever if you have that in your area, stuff like that. You can look on there. Sometimes there's people giving away fish for free. Trying to get people on the internet, it involves shipping and all that kind of craziness stuff, might be a little bit harder to convince. But yeah, try looking in your local neighborhood first. Sometimes there's people giving away guppies. That's a good way to start if you want to try that way. Yeah, because guppies breed a lot, so might be a way to try. Jem, Kim, Lark, and Scott, who? Oh, you guys are all talking to yourself. That's awesome. Yes, Father Fish is in here. That's my profile picture, my Oscar. Oh, nice. Let me zoom in on that a bit. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. I love the zoom in feature. Pretty, yeah. That is kind of like the one that I had. I just loved him. He was so much fun. What a good fish, like I said, to get into the hobby. And the fact that we kept that dude alive for about 5 years is beyond me. So like I said, back then we did everything wrong. Can you show us your bettas? For sure. Let me put my tea down. I hold this the whole time and I don't drink it. Looks like I've had 2 sips. Okay. So I put that around. It is getting to the point where I am doing a full clean on all my fishies, so don't judge them too much. I do kind of get away with water changes for a long time, but it only works so long. So that is the one I just started doing full tank cleanouts. So I just finished that one. I've got a lot of wires and crap on the way there, so I don't want to get myself caught. So I'll show that maybe in a video instead. This tank, like I said, I've been trying to play with live plants in my betta containers. And this one is an absolute mess and needs redo. This has got my female, if I can find her in there. She usually sits in her little castle on the bottom. I don't see her. But yeah, she will not let anything live with her. It is one of the reasons why she is separated up here and not in the community tank downstairs, because she was a bomb. But I kept her out just in case for breeding because she was also really pretty. So that is Casey. She has had her breakfast. She is just begging because that is what she does. This is another one of my babies. I think the breeding video on this one of these guys, it's about 2 years old now, and it has about 8,000 some odd views in it. So that's where I got this one from, that fish from, and this fish are all from that batch there. And that was my last batch of babies that I've done. He's hiding in his plants. So yeah, everybody needs a redo because I've been just doing water changes on these guys. This is my only purchased betta that I do have, and it was one my kid picked out. It is a crown tail betta. I was debating on doing one more breeding, but my last one that I did with my short fin bettas just did not do very good. Like the whole group of them. Oh yeah, this guy is from that breeding downstairs too. I just brought him upstairs when I started doing the bristlenose plecos, just because that tank was so full of bettas. And well, they enjoy bristlenose pleco eggs. They can actually manage to eat them. I did not think they would be able to stuff their faces that much, but they can. So we had to remove a few of the bettas just so I got a little bit more. Look on there. Only get gray clouds then, Chewy. What? White clouds are illegal in BC and Alberta now? They weren't in Alberta for the longest time. It was just BC. Peeve off, Chewy. Get lost. It was just BC. Don't you tell me it's Alberta now too. Maybe that's why I haven't seen them on the list. I wanted to get some. Because I've only got 2 of my babies left from downstairs, and they're both males. Really? Wow, I haven't thought to check her in New Brunswick, but doubtful. Whoops. Whoa. I doubt they could overwinter easily. I saw somebody here that left a bunch of guppies outside this year. I didn't watch the video. I totally forgot to click on it. But she left her guppies outside in Alberta. I'm kind of curious to see if she gets any in the spring. What? What, Big J? I just went outside and noticed my big koi jumped out of my koi goldfish pond, still alive, but he was pretty much dried up. Oh my goodness. Legal here in Ontario. I imagine that being hardy is a bad thing for us. Oh man. Those poor white clouds. I didn't know they'd gotten over into Alberta. I know we just got what is the loach there that just got illegal here, and now I guess that there's a bunch of lizards down in the States as well. I did not manage to watch Brian Barczyk's video on it, but I guess iguanas and some other ones were becoming illegal, so that's kind of crazy. So now, Big J, yeah, you're gonna have to let us know what happens. That can be so 50-50 once they're kind of dry. That's one really good thing about the bettas is they make it so much longer than some of the other fish. You can bring back some pretty crispy bettas just because they're still breathing on you. Down aquarium call. Oh, hi, good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. My goodness. So there's just a few minutes left. That is so cool. I'm glad I got to see you. Yeah, oh, exciting. I was in your stream the other night. Nice to see you. When there is a big lake in Alberta with federal populations of goldfish, they wanted to ban them in Alberta and BC also. Yes. I remember they just went on the signs everywhere, don't dump, all sorts of things, just freaking out about the goldfish. And I mean, you can't go to a bit of a body of water around here, even those like overflow lakes that they put in places just for drainage, extra for flooding. A lot of Medicine Hat is built on a bog, so yeah, go figure. A lot of places now that they're really getting out into spreading out into the boggy areas, they are building these big water places, which is nice. It's beautiful. I like seeing all the little water areas. Some of them are decorated with a little bit of fountains just to try and break it up so they don't get as much algae and whatnot in them, but almost every single one, there's goldfish in. It is nuts, especially a lot of the older ones that aren't as highly maintained, where it's a lot more algae and crap in there, but you walk up and you can see the little flicks of orange go and disappear. They found piranhas in a few places up and around Calgary this year. I know they found a couple of those. Remember my monster snail? They found somebody dumped a few of those out, and it looks like they had some babies. So I hope they don't ban those too. Like, it all starts with the Aquarius, a lot of it, hey? Because so yeah, definitely had a lot of things dumped lately that I've seen in the news into our local areas. Someone dumped a goldfish in our local park, stuck fawn, and now they've taken over, have documented their explosion. Yes, yeah. It doesn't take them long, some of those comments, to get going. And I mean, I get a lot of people that come in, and a few of them I just said, no, like, I don't care, I'm not selling you this. But they come in and they're like, I got a 10-gallon tank, I'd like to buy 30 goldfish. It's like, well, what are you planning on doing with them afterwards? And it's like, well, I'll give them away to somebody. And it's like, no, I'll sell you 2 and that's it. Like, no. They get mad though, we'll see. Generally, a lot of fish from China are banned in Canada. Everybody's like, holy crap, Cop, how are you doing? Piranhas, they will not survive our winters. Yes, I hope so, but still, I mean, for somebody to manage to fish out as many as they did around here, that was pretty sad. Like, they were pulling them out with fishing rods. Like, many are ending up in there. Like, oh, I hope they don't make it. Yeah, it all starts with fools dumping their unwanted pets. Yeah, this was bad. Like, watching the news, this year was pretty bad for different things getting dumped in places. Well, anyway, Sharpies, I will let you continue on the conversation. Thank you guys so much for wandering in here. There's 27 of you still hanging on. Hit that like button. That is absolutely amazing. Dojo Loaches. Yes, I think that's the right name. That could be the right name. The ones that grow up and look like freaking sausages. I love them. I've had them before and I was looking for them. I was very upset when I found out I couldn't get one. Most probably problems involving an invasive species, government. So yes, I'm not taking the government off the hook one bit. Once they sometimes step in, that can be sometimes so much worse. I accept all unwanted fish and offer store credits. Our store is pretty good at that too. Like, oh my goodness, I should take a video of it, guys. There's some, I've seen koi. I think I've seen some big koi, but we must have about 15 or 20 koi that are this big. No word of a lie. They're massive. And yeah, he tries to take in everything. We've got some really big wolffish. I managed to sell some massively large convict cichlids the other day because, yeah, we don't want them in the river either. He's got a buyback program for plecos as well, so that's cool. Okay, I have 4 weather dojo loaches. Oh, don't make me jealous. I loved ours when I was before, and I remember it was one of our first fish out of water oopses, and I remember sitting in the Petro so clearly, like it was yesterday, reaching down and picking up what I thought was a French fry off the floor, going, why is this on the floor? It's my loach. I was so upset. I was so upset. I love that thing. But anyway, I have to get going. Sharpies is next. We've got his link being dropped. I know he was in chat earlier, so go check him out. Let's keep this thing rolling. And don't forget, we can also watch Fish Room Fever, and all of those are having a blast. I can't wait for all of them to get there and watch that. I'm going to go run to the store, get us some food first, and then chill out here and watch some live streams for the rest of the night. Father Fish and everybody else that's going live. See you guys later next week. Bye. Vicky.